The 11 a.m. hour, the crucifixion. Jesus, my love, they have already stripped you of your garments. With your most holy body so badly lacerated, you look like a fleeced lamb. You tremble like a leaf, and my heart aches with sorrow, seeing blood stream from every part of your most sacred body. Your enemies are tired but not content. In stripping you, they tear the crown of thorns from your most sacred head with inexpressible pain. Then they drive it on again with inconceivable torments, inflicting wounds more painful than those you already have. The thorns pierce your most sacred head with new wounds, and you make reparation for the treachery and obstinacy of man's sin. Jesus, I see that if love had not wanted you to suffer still greater affliction, you would certainly have died from the intensity of the pain you suffered in this third crowning of thorns. But I see that you can no longer endure these pains, and with eyes veiled with blood, you look to see if at least someone comes to support you in your confusion and sorrow. My tender love, my precious life, you are not alone here. As in the night of your passion, your sorrowful mother is here, and, with her broken heart, she suffers as many deaths as you do, pains. O Jesus, both loving Mary Magdalene and faithful John are also here, and they seem to be struck dumb with sorrow at the sight of your sufferings. Permit me to come to you. More than anyone else, I need to be close to you in these moments. Your dear mother and the others make way for me, Jesus, and I come beside you. I embrace you and beg you to rest your head on my shoulder and to let me feel your thorns piercing my head. I want to put my head close to yours, not only to feel your thorns, but to wash all my thoughts with the most precious blood that flows from your head. In so doing, all my thoughts will make reparation to you for sins of thought. Come close to me, my love. One by one, I want to kiss the drops of blood that cover your most sacred face. I beg you to let each drop of this blood be a light to enlighten the minds of all creatures, so that no one may offend you with evil thoughts. Meanwhile, my Jesus, you see the cross that your enemies prepare for you. You hear the hammer blows of your executioners, forming the holes for the nails that will hold you on the cross. Oh, my Jesus, your heart pounds more and more violently, leaping with divine inebriation as you long to die on this bed of sorrow to seal the salvation of our souls with your death. Ah, Jesus, I hear you say, my love, dear cross, my precious bed, you were my martyrdom in life, and now you are my rest. O cross, please receive me quickly in your arms. I anxiously await you, Holy Cross. In you I will fulfill everything. Hurry, O cross, fulfill my ardent desires that consume me to give life to souls. Do not delay any longer. I anxiously wait to stretch myself out upon you, to open heaven for all my children. O cross, it is true that you are my martyrdom, but soon you will also be my greatest victory. Through you I will give abundant inheritances, victories, triumphs, and crowns to my children. As Jesus addresses the cross, his enemies command him to spread himself out upon it, and he promptly obeys their will to make reparation for our disobedience. My love, before extending yourself on the cross, permit me to press you closer to my heart and to kiss your loving and bleeding wounds. Oh Jesus, listen to me. I do not want to leave you. I want to spread myself out on the cross with you and remain nailed with you. True love cannot endure separation of any kind. Forgive the daring of my love and grant that I remain crucified with you. You see, my tender love, I am not the only one who asks you for this. Your afflicted mother, inseparable Mary Magdalene, and beloved John also say that they would rather be crucified with you than stand by you and see you crucified alone. That is why, fused in your will and with your heart, I offer myself with you to the Eternal Father, with your reparations and with all your pains. Oh, it seems as if my sorrowful Jesus says to me, my child, you have understood my love. This is my will, that all who love me be crucified with me. Yes, come to stretch yourself out with me on the cross. With my life, I will give you life, and I will keep you as the beloved of my heart. My tender love, I see you lie upon the cross. You look at your executioners who carry nails and hammers in their hands to nail you. By looking at them so lovingly and tenderly, you gently invite them to crucify you quickly. Indeed, with inhuman fury, they hold a nail over the palm of your right hand and pound it through with hammer blows to the opposite side of the cross. My Jesus, you tremble from the intense pain that you suffer. The light of your fair eyes grows dark, and your most holy face turns pale and colorless. O blessed right hand of my Jesus, I kiss you. I pity you, I adore you. I thank you for myself and for everyone. For as many blows as you receive, my Jesus, so many souls do I ask you to free from condemnation to hell at this moment. For as many drops of blood as you shed, so many souls do I pray you to wash in this most precious blood of yours. For the bitter pain that you suffered, especially when they nailed you to the cross to stretch the nerves in your arms, I pray you to open heaven to everyone and to bless everyone. And may your blessing call sinners to conversion, and heretics and infidels to the light of faith. O Jesus, my tender life, your enemies hardly finish hammering the nail in your right hand when they seize your left hand with unspeakable cruelty. To make it reach the hole marked out for it, they yank violently, dislocating the joints of your arms and shoulders. The intensity of the pain makes your legs contract and convulse, and then with great ferocity they nail your left hand upon the cross. O left hand of my Jesus, I kiss you and I pity you. I adore you and thank you. For those blows and pains that you suffered when they drove in the nail, I pray you now to grant me the release of the souls in purgatory. O Jesus, for the blood that you shed, I beg you to extinguish the flames that burn these souls. Let this blood be for all a refreshing and healing bath, to purify them from every stain and to prepare them for the beatific vision. My love and my all, for the sake of the piercing pain that you suffer, I pray you to close hell to all souls. O Jesus, I beg you to calm the wrath of divine justice, so that divine punishments do not flood the earth. May the treasures of divine mercy be open for everyone. O Jesus, I place the world and all generations in your hands. My love, with the voices of your own blood, I beg you not to deny anyone forgiveness. By the merits of your most precious blood, I ask you to give everyone salvation. Do not exclude anyone, O Jesus. The nailing of Jesus' most holy feet. Jesus, my love, your enemies are still not satisfied. With diabolical fury, they seize your most holy feet, feet tireless in seeking souls, now contracted from the pains in your hands. They pull your legs so hard that they dislocate your knees, your ribs, and all the bones in your breast. My heart cannot bear it, my Jesus. I see that blood veils and obscures your lovely eyes. I see your lips contort, all colorless and swollen by the blows. Your cheeks grow hollow, your teeth chatter, and your chest heaves. The stretching of your hands and feet shatters your heart. My love, how I would love to take your place to spare you so much pain. In the name of all souls, I want to spread myself over all your members, to kiss, comfort, soothe, and heal your arms and legs. My Jesus, I see that they put one foot on the other and drive a nail through your most holy feet. And what is worse, it is blunt. Oh my Jesus, as the nail passes through them, permit me to place all priests in your right foot, especially those who do not live good and holy lives, so that they may be a light for all peoples. In your left foot, permit me to place all souls, so that they may receive light from priests, and respect and obey them. As this nail pierces your feet, may it penetrate priests and all people, so that they remain united to you. O blessed feet of my Jesus, I kiss you. I pity you, I adore you, and I thank you. For the most bitter pains that you suffered, for the racking that dislocated all your bones, and for the blood that you shed, I pray you, Jesus, to enclose all souls in your holy wounds. O Jesus, do not refuse anyone. May your nails pierce our souls so that they may not be parted from you. May your nails pierce our hearts so that they may always be attached to you alone. May all our affections be marked by your nails, so that we may not delight in anything that does not come from you. My crucified Jesus, I see you covered with blood. Indeed, you swim in a bath of blood, and these drops of blood say nothing to you but souls. I see the souls of all ages in each of these drops of blood. O Jesus, you have contained all of us within you. By the power of this blood, I ask you not to let even one of these souls escape you. O my Jesus, while the executioners finish nailing your feet, I draw near to your heart. I see that you can no longer go on, but love cries out louder, still more pains. My Jesus, I embrace your heart. I kiss you, I suffer with you, I adore you, and I thank you. For myself and for everyone, I want to rest my head on your heart to hear what you suffer in this painful crucifixion. Ah, every blow of the hammer echoes in your heart, which forms the center of all things. From your heart the pains begin, and in it they end. Ah, if it were not already decreed that a lance would pierce your heart, the flames of your love would open a path and make it burst. These flames call all loving souls to make a happy home in your heart. O Jesus, for the love of your heart and your most precious blood, I pray you to sanctify the souls who love you. Multiply the vocations of victim souls with your grace, so that they may continue your life on earth. You have prepared a special place in your heart for souls that love you. Grant that they never lose that place. O Jesus, may the flames of your heart burn me and consume me. May your blood adorn me. May your love keep me always nailed to love with pain and reparation. O my Jesus, the executioners have nailed your hands and your feet to the cross. They turn the cross over to bend the protruding points of the nails. They force your adorable face to touch the ground, all bathed in your blood. You kiss that blood with your divine mouth. With the kiss, O my tender love, you intend to kiss all souls. You bind them to your love to seal their salvation. O Jesus, let me take your place, so that your most sacred body may not touch that earth, impregnated though it is with your most precious blood. And while the executioners bend your nails, may their blows wound me and nail me entirely to your love. My Jesus, I fuse my mind with yours. As the thorns sink more deeply into your head, I want to offer you all my thoughts. May my thoughts be like affectionate kisses to console you and to soothe the bitterness of your thorns. O Jesus, I fuse my eyes with yours. I see that your enemies have not yet had their fill of insulting and deriding you. I want to comfort your divine eyes with my looks of love. My Jesus, I fuse my mouth with yours. For the bitterness of the gall and your burning thirst, your tongue almost sticks to the roof of your mouth. To quench your thirst, my Jesus, you want to make all hearts overflow with love. You burn evermore for those that do not belong to you. My tender love, I want to send you rivers of love to ease the bitterness of the gall and your burning thirst. O Jesus, place my hands in yours. With every movement you make, the wounds in your hands tear even more, and your pain becomes sharper and more intense. My dear Jesus, to relieve and soothe this pain, I offer you the holy works of all creatures. O Jesus, I fuse my feet with yours. How you suffer in your most holy feet! All the movements of your most sacred body seem to reflect in them. No one is near you to help you or to relieve that bitterness of your pains. My most sweet life, I want to gather the steps of all the creatures of all generations, past, present, and future, and direct them all to you to console you in your pains. Indeed, O my Jesus, I intend to place in them the eternal divine activity that you do with your Father and the Holy Spirit, to give real comfort to your sacred humanity. O my Jesus, place my heart in your poor heart. Ah, how tortured your heart has become! If you move your feet, the nerves in your heart feel as though they were being ripped out. If you move your hands, you wrench the nerves on both sides of your heart more than the nails did. If you move your head, your heart pumps blood through your mouth, and you suffer a complete crucifixion. Oh Jesus, how can I comfort you in so much pain? I will diffuse myself in you. I will fuse my heart and my ardent desires with yours, so that every evil desire may be destroyed. I will diffuse my love in yours, so that the fire of your love may inflame the hearts of all creatures and destroy their impure loves. I will diffuse myself in your will to annihilate evil acts of all kinds, and your most sacred heart will be comforted. From this moment, I promise you, O Jesus, to keep myself always nailed to your most loving heart. I will be nailed with the nails of your desires, of your love, and of your will. O my Jesus, you are crucified, and I am crucified in you. Do not let anything remove the nails that bind me to you. May these nails always help me to love you, to make reparation to you for all souls, and to soothe the pains that they inflict upon you with their sins. Jesus is raised on the cross. My good Jesus, I see that your enemies raise the heavy wood of the cross and let it fall into the hole that they have prepared. My sweet love, you hang suspended between heaven and earth. In this solemn moment, you turn to the Father, and with a weak and feeble voice you say to him, Holy Father, here I am, burdened with the sins of the whole world. Every sin weighs upon me. No longer pour out the chastisements of your divine justice upon men, but upon me, your Son. O Father, permit me to bind all souls to this cross. Let me plead forgiveness for them with the voices of my blood and of my wounds. O Father, do you not see how crushed I am? By this cross and by these pains, grant true conversion, peace, pardon, and sanctity to everyone. O Jesus, you are nailed to the cross, but your soul is no longer on earth. It is in the heavens with your divine Father to defend and plead the cause of our souls. Prayer to disarm the divine justice. My crucified love, I too want to follow you before the throne of the Eternal One. With you I want to disarm the divine justice. I make mine your most holy humanity united to your will, and with you, I want to do what you do. What is more, my life? Permit me to make my thoughts, my love, my will, and my desires flow in yours. May my heartbeat beat in your heart, and my whole being flow in you, so that nothing escapes me. May I repeat, act for act, and word for word, all that you do. But you see the divine Father exceedingly angered against creatures. You prostrate yourself before him and hide all creatures in your most holy humanity. In this way you keep us safe, so that the Father, looking at us in you, for love of you, may not cast creatures away from himself. And if he looks at us with indignation, it is because so many souls have disfigured the beautiful image created by him, and think only of offending him, and of the mind that should be used to know him, they have formed, instead, a dark den where they hide their sins. O my Jesus, to calm him, you ask the divine Father to look at your most sacred head, pierced by the most cruel torments. These torments seem to nail all the minds of creatures in your mind. For these torments, one by one, you offer expiation to the divine justice. Oh, how these thorns form compassionate voices before the divine majesty to excuse all the evil thoughts of creatures. My Jesus, my thoughts are one with yours. That is why I pray with you before the divine majesty. I implore, make reparation and excuse all the evil done by the minds of all creatures. Permit me to take your thorns and your own mind to go around with you to all creatures to infuse your thoughts in theirs. With the sanctity of your intelligence, I want to restore to them the original intelligence that you created. With the sanctity of your thoughts, permit me to set all the thoughts of creatures in order with you. With your thorns, let me transfix all the minds of creatures and give you back dominion over them all. Oh yes, my Jesus, you alone be the ruler of every thought, of every affection, and of all peoples. You alone rule over everything. Only in this way will the face of the earth, which inspires horror and terror in our Heavenly Father, be renewed. My crucified Jesus, you continue to see your divine Father's indignation, for he looks at poor creatures and finds them all stained with sins. He sees them covered with the most ugly filth which disgusts all of heaven. Oh, how the sins of men horrify the purity of the divine gaze. He can barely recognize the poor creatures as the work of his most holy hands. Indeed, they seem to be like so many monsters that swarm over the earth, drawing down the indignation of the Father's gaze. But, O my Jesus, to calm him, you seek to soothe his indignation by exchanging your eyes for his. You make him see creatures covered with blood and swollen with tears, and you weep before the divine majesty to move it to compassion for their misfortunes. And I hear your voice that says, My Father, it is true that ungrateful mankind defiles itself evermore with sins, and no longer merits your paternal gaze. But look at me, O Father. I want to weep before you so much as to form a bath of tears and blood, to wash away the filth that covers creatures. My Father, do you want to reject me? No, you cannot. I am your Son, and while I am your Son, I am also the head of all creatures, and they are my members. Let us save them, O Father. Let us save them. My Jesus, boundless love, I would like to have your eyes to cry before the Supreme Majesty for the loss of so many poor creatures, and for these times so sad. Permit me to take your tears and your very gazes, which are one with mine, and go around to all creatures, to move them to pity for their souls and for your love. I will make them see that you weep on their behalf. I will make them see that, while they are soiling themselves, you are ready to wash them with your blood and your tears, and when they see you cry, they will surrender. Oh, with these tears, permit me to wash all the filthiness of creatures. Let me make these tears descend into their hearts, soften so many souls hardened in sin, and overcome the stubbornness of all hearts. With your eyes, let me penetrate them to make them lift their eyes to heaven to love you, and no longer to stray over the earth to offend you. In this way, the Heavenly Father will not refuse to look kindly on poor humanity. Crucified Jesus, I see that the Heavenly Father remains indignant, moved by his great love for his poor creature. His paternal goodness has filled heaven and earth with proofs of love and blessings upon him. At almost every step and in every act, he feels love and grace flow from that fatherly heart. Yet the ungrateful creature always despises this love and refuses to recognize it. Indeed, he answers so much love by filling heaven and earth with scorn, insults, and outrages, by trampling it under his impure feet, and by wanting to destroy it if it were possible, making an idol of himself. Oh, all these offenses penetrate even into the heavens and reach the divine majesty. How indignant God grows upon seeing vile creatures insult his love and offend it in every way. But, oh my Jesus, you always try to defend us with the enrapturing force of your love. You constrain the Father to look at your most holy face, covered with all these insults and mockeries, and you say, My Father, do not look down upon your poor creatures. If you reject them, you reject me. Accept my peace offering. I bear all these offenses on my face, and my face cries out to you for all. My Father, hold back your anger against your poor creatures. They are blind and do not know what they are doing. Look at me. See how I have been crushed for their sake. If you are not moved to compassion for your wretched creatures, be moved to pity by my face, all slimy with spit, covered with blood, swollen from countless slaps and blows. Have mercy, my Father. I was the most beautiful of all, and now I am so disfigured that I no longer recognize myself. I have become the most wretched of all. At any cost, I want to save these poor creatures. My Jesus, is it possible that you love us so? Your love breaks this poor heart. Let me go into the midst of creatures to show them your face, disfigured for their sake. Let me move them to compassion for their souls and for your love. With the light that your face radiates and with the enrapturing force of your love, make them understand who you are and who they are who dare to offend you. This will make their souls rise up and turn from so many sins in which they live dead to grace. It will make them all prostrate themselves before you in the act of adoring you and glorifying you. My Jesus, adorable crucified one, creatures continue to provoke divine justice. From its tongue arise echoes of horrendous blasphemies, swearing and cursing voices, and evil conversations. Oh, all these voices deafen the earth, and even penetrate the heavens to deafen the divine ears. They curse and ask for vengeance and justice against themselves. Oh, how the divine justice feels compelled to rain chastisements. How many horrendous blasphemies enkindle its fury against mankind. But, oh my Jesus, you love us with supreme love. You face these deadly voices with your omnipotent and creative voice. You cry, mercy, grace, and love for the poor creature. To appease the all-loving Father's displeasure even more, you say to him, my Father, look at me again. Do not listen to the voices of creatures, but to mine. It is I who atone for everyone. That is why I pray you to look at the creature, but to look at him in me. If you look at him outside of me, what will become of him? He is weak, ignorant, and only capable of doing evil. He is full of miseries. Mercy! Have mercy on poor humanity. I will answer for them with my tongue. Embittered by gall, parched by thirst, burnt and scorched by love. My grieving Jesus, my voice and yours wants to face all these offenses and blasphemies, to change all these human voices into voices of blessing and praise. My crucified Jesus, in spite of so much love and pain, man still does not surrender. On the contrary, he despises you. He continues to add sin to sin, committing enormous sacrileges, homicides, suicides, duels, frauds, deceptions, cruelties, and betrayals. Oh, all of these evil works weigh down the Father's arms. Unable to bear their weight, he is about to lower his arms to pour out fury and destruction upon the earth. My Jesus, you fear that humanity may be destroyed, and to save the creature from the divine fury, my Jesus, you stretch out your arms to the Father to stay the divine justice. With a most persuasive voice, to move the Father to compassion for miserable mankind, you say to him, my Father, look at these torn hands. Look at these nails that pierce them, and that nail all these evil works to me. In these hands I feel all the sorrows that evil brings me. O my Father, are you not content with my sorrows? Could it be that they are not capable of satisfying you? Yes, these dislocated arms of mine will always be chains that bind poor creatures so that they may not flee from me, unless some should want to tear themselves away from me by force. These arms of mine will be loving chains that bind you, my Father, to keep you from destroying this poor creature. Indeed, I will always draw you near him, so that you may pour out your graces and mercies upon him. My Jesus, your love is a sweet enchantment for me and urges me to do what you do. So, at the cost of my pain, I want to join you in blocking divine justice from running its course against poor creatures. With the blood that flows from your hands, I want to extinguish the fire of sin that enkindles divine justice and calm its fury. Permit me to place in your arms the sufferings and torments of mankind, along with so many sorrowful and oppressed hearts. Permit me to go around to all creatures and gather everyone in your arms so that they may go home to your heart. With the power of your creative hands, permit me to stem the tide of evil works and to keep everyone from doing evil. My beloved crucified Jesus, the creature is still not tired of offending you. He wants to drink the scum of sin to the dregs and run almost insanely to the way of evil. Falling headlong into sin, time and again he disobeys your laws. He refuses to recognize you. He rebels against you, and almost to spite you, he wants to go to hell. Oh, how angry this makes the supreme majesty, my Jesus. Overcoming even the obstinacy of creatures, you placate the divine Father. You show him all of your most sacred humanity, lacerated, dislocated, and cruelly mangled. You show him your most holy pierced feet, contorted by atrocious spasms of pain. I hear your voice, more moving than ever, like the voice of a dying person. It wants to win mankind with love and pain and triumph over the Father's heart. You say, "My Father, look at me from head to foot. There is no whole part left in me. I have nowhere else in myself to open other wounds or to inflict new pains. If you are not satisfied by this painful demonstration of love, who will ever be able to appease you? O creatures, if you do not surrender before such love, what hope of conversion do you have? My wounds and my blood will always be voices calling down graces of repentance, forgiveness, and compassion for you. My Jesus, I see that you enter a state of violence. You want to calm the Father and convert the poor creature. Permit me to take your most holy feet, to go around to all creatures and to bind their steps to your steps. In this way, if they want to walk the way of evil, they will feel the chains that you place between them and yourself, and they will not be able to do it. Oh, with your feet turn them back from the way of evil, and place them on the way of good. Make them more obedient to your laws. With your nails close hell, so that no one else falls into it. My Jesus, my crucified lover, I see that you cannot continue. The terrible tension that you suffer on the cross crushes you. The continual grinding of your bones, becoming more dislocated at every little movement, crushes you. Your lacerated flesh, the intense thirst that consumes you, and the interior suffering of sorrow, grief, and love crush you. The martyrdoms of human ingratitude pound you like raging waves. They penetrate your pierced heart and oppress you so much that your most sacred humanity can no longer bear the burden. In a kind of delirium of love and suffering, you cry out for help and compassion. My crucified Jesus, is it possible that you, who uphold the universe and give life to all, ask for our help? Oh, how I would like to penetrate each drop of your blood and pour out my blood to sweeten each one of your wounds. I would like to ease the pain of every puncture, of every thorn, to soothe the bitterness of your agony. I want to give you life for life. I want to remove you from the cross and offer myself in your place. But I see that I am nothing. I can do nothing. I am too insignificant. So give yourself to me. I will take life in you. In you, I will give you to yourself, and you will grant my desires. Mangled Jesus, I see that your most holy humanity is dissolving, not for your sake, but to fulfill our redemption. You need divine help. You throw yourself into the Father's arms and seek help and relief. Oh, how moved the Divine Father is at seeing the horrendous destruction of your body, the terrible work that sin has done to your most holy members. To satisfy your yearnings of love, he hugs you to his fatherly heart and gives you the help that you need to complete our redemption. As he holds you, in your heart you feel more strongly the blows of the nails, the lashes of the scourging, the tearing of the wounds, and the punctures of the thorns. Oh, how this shocks the Father! How indignant he becomes on seeing these pains produced in your heart, even by souls consecrated to you. In his sorrow he says to you, "Is it possible that even your elect have denied you? Souls even seem to take refuge in your heart to embitter you, and to give you a more painful death. What is worse, they hide the hurts they inflict under a screen of hypocrisy. Oh child, I can no longer contain my indignation at their ingratitude. They cause me more sorrow than all the rest. But oh my Jesus, you overcome everything and defend these souls. With the immense love of your heart, you protect yourself from the waves of bitterness and the wounds that these souls inflict upon you. To placate the Father, you say to him, 'My Father, look at my heart. Let these sufferings satisfy you. The more bitter they are, the more powerful may they be to obtain grace, pardon, and light for them from your fatherly heart. My Father, do not reject them. They will be my advocates who continue my life on earth. O most loving Father, my humanity has now reached the end of its sufferings. My heart bursts for the bitterness, the intimate pains and the unheard of agonies it has suffered for 34 years. From the first instant of my incarnation, Father, you know the intensity of this interior bitterness. It would have made me die of pure agony at each moment if our omnipotence had not sustained me, prolonging my suffering up to this final agony. Until now, I have offered you all the pains of my most holy humanity to appease your justice. I have offered them to draw down your triumphant mercy upon all souls, for the protection of souls consecrated to us. I now offer you my heart. I offer it to you crushed, pressed, and broken under the weight of all the moments of my mortal life. O Father, I offer you this heart that has loved you with an infinite love. I offer you this heart that has always burned with love for my brothers, for your children in me. I offer you this generous heart with which I have longed to suffer, to give you complete satisfaction for all the sins of men. Have pity on its desolation, its continual heartaches, its anguish, its tedium and sadness in the face of death. O Father, has ever there been a single beat of my heart that did not seek your glory and the salvation of my brothers, at the cost of my pains and blood? Has my oppressed heart not poured out ardent supplications, groans, and sighs? Have I not wept and cried out for mercy in your presence for 34 years? O Father, you have heard me an infinite number of times for an infinite number of souls, and I give you infinite thanks. But Father, the pains of my heart cannot be calmed if even a single soul escapes our love. For we love a single soul as much as we love all souls together. Must it be said that I breathed my last breath on the cross, while even souls consecrated to us wretchedly perish before my eyes? I am already drowning in a sea of anguish because of the traitor Judas, his iniquity and eternal loss. I blessed him and made him a priest and a bishop like my other apostles, but he was so hard and ungrateful that he rejected my loving plans. My Father, let this abyss of pains be enough. Let what I see be enough. Souls chosen by us for the same sacred calling who want to follow Judas. Help me, my Father, help me. I cannot bear all these pains. Is there one fiber of my heart that does not suffer more than all the rest of the wounds of my body? Does not the blood I shed flow from a heart destroyed by love and pain more than by all my wounds? Have pity, my Father, have pity, but not on me. I want to suffer to the infinite for poor souls. Have pity on all souls, especially on those, both men and women, who have been called to my holy service and to my nuptials of love. Listen, O Father. My dying heart increases its blazing beats and cries. My Father, in exchange for all my pains, I ask efficacious graces of repentance and true conversion for all these unhappy souls. Let not one of them escape us. I thirst, my Father, I thirst for all souls, but especially for these. I thirst for more suffering for each of these souls. My Father, I have always done your will. Now let this will of mine, which is also yours, let it be perfectly fulfilled for love of me, for I am your most beloved Son, in whom you are well pleased. O my Jesus, I can no longer stand it. I unite myself to your prayers, to your pains, to your suffering love. Give me your heart so that I may feel your thirst for souls consecrated to you. With my heartbeats, let me restore their love and affections back to you. Permit me to go around to everyone and to place your heart in each one. By the touch of your heart, may the cold be warmed, the tepid shaken, the wayward called back. May all of the graces they have rejected be restored to them. Your heart suffocates with pain and bitterness. You see that the coldness of these consecrated souls frustrates your plans for them. You see so many souls that they should have served who suffer the sad consequences, even the loss of their salvation. For their sake, I will show them your embittered heart. I will hurl darts of fire from your heart into them. I will show them all of your prayers and all of your sufferings for them. Not to surrender to you will be impossible. They will return repentant to your feet. Your loving plans for them will be restored. They will be in you and around you no longer to offend you, but to make reparation to you, to console you, and to defend you. My life, my crucified Jesus, I see you still agonize on the cross. Your love is still not satisfied. It wants to fulfill your will in all things. I too agonize with you. I call all you angels and saints to come to Mount Calvary to contemplate the outrageous follies of God's love. Let us kiss his bleeding wounds. Let us adore them. Let us bear up those lacerated members. Let us thank Jesus for the completed redemption. Let us rest our eyes on our sorrowful mother. She feels as many pains and deaths in her immaculate heart as she sees pains in her Son God. Her very clothes are stained with his blood, which is sprinkled about Mount Calvary. Let us all take this blood. Let us ask our sorrowful mother to join us. Let us go out to all the world to help everyone. Let us help souls in danger so that they may not perish. Let us help fallen souls so that they may rise again, and souls who are about to sin so that they may not fall. Let us give this blood to all poor, blind souls so that the light of the truth may shine in them. In a special way, let us go among the poor soldiers to watch over them if they are about to fall, being struck by the enemy's bullets. Let us receive them into our arms and comfort them. If they are abandoned by everyone who lose heart, let us give them this blood. May this blood give them the grace of resignation and relieve their sufferings. If we meet souls about to fall into hell, let us give them this divine blood that wins redemption, to snatch them from Satan. I will press Jesus to my heart to defend and protect him from all that could harm him, and I will press all souls to his heart, so that each may receive efficacious graces of conversion, salvation, and strength. O Jesus, I see that your blood flows from your hands and feet in little streams. Weeping angels gather around you like a crown as they admire the marvels of your infinite love. I see your tender mother at the foot of the cross pierced by sorrow. I see your dear Mary Magdalene and beloved John wrapped in an ecstasy of wonder, sorrow, and love. O Jesus, I unite with you, and I embrace your cross. I take all the drops of your blood and pour them into my heart. When I see your justice inflamed against sinners, I will calm you by showing you this blood. When I want the conversion of souls enslaved by sin, I will show you this blood. For its sake, you will not reject my prayer, because I will hold the token in my hands. My crucified Jesus, in the name of all generations, past, present, and future, with your mother and with all the angels, I prostrate myself before you and say, we adore you, O Christ, and we bless you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. Reflection for the 11 a.m. hour. Jesus Christ obeys his executioners and lovingly accepts the insults and sufferings they inflict on him. Because of the great love which Jesus felt for our poor souls, he discovered in the cross his bed of rest. But in all my pain, do I find rest in him? With my patience and love can I say that I am preparing a bed for Jesus in my heart? As Jesus is being crucified, every internal and external part of him experiences some unique suffering. Do I keep myself completely crucified to him, at least in my primary senses of sight and hearing? When we engaged in frivolous conversation or in some other similar form of entertainment that delights us, then Jesus remains nailed to the cross. But if we sacrifice this same pleasure for love of him, we remove his nails and take them upon ourselves. Do I always keep my mind, my heart, and my whole being transfixed with the nails of his divine will? While Jesus is crucified, he lovingly beholds his executioners. For his love, do I look with love at those who offend me? My crucified Jesus, may your nails remain in my heart so that I experience no heartbeat or desire that does not feel their penetration. And may the blood that issues from my heart be the balm that relieves all your wounds.